Hello and welcome to the week 6 eviction for 1984 Deathly Hallows. This week, first, Michael came back into the game through the Resurrection Stone twist, and then Michael also won the Head of Household competition, and he chose to nominate Lake and Mikey for eviction. Michael then also won the power veto and chose not to use it. So our eviction tonight is between Lake and Mikey. So, Michael, how does it feel not only to be back in the game, but to also be in power this week and know that you will be in the final 10?
It feels amazing. It was undescribable, honestly. Especially after like the sorrow I was going through the night before.
Right. Okay. And this is kind of an open question to everyone. Now that you all know what all three Deathly Hallows twists do, how do we feel about that going into the jury phase of it?
I mean, we still don't technically know what the Elder Wand was, so in theory, we don't know what all three were.
It's out of the game, so
we know it can't affect us. I don't think it really honestly changes much of anything. I mean, we went through two of the three already, and we're still back to what we've been dealing with the whole time. So I mean, I don't know if anyone had anything else, but I feel like I'm echoing everyone else's thoughts on this. I feel like I don't feel like anything's really changed, to be honest.
At this point, I'm just waiting for the day that the invisibility cloak gets lifted, and that's about it.
Okay, and then another open-ended question. How does the fact that you guys are now in the jury phase of the game change the gameplay that is happening within the game, if it does at all? Bueller. Now that we are in the jury phase of the game, how does that change the gameplay in the game, if at all?
I think with this, with it does change the game in a sense, because obviously that person's going to be on jury and then that makes a difference. But like at the same time, like we still don't know the vote counts. So like at the end of the day, you could still be fucking lying to people. I'm sorry for cussing. Like you could still say to somebody like, oh, like, don't worry, like I'm voting to keep you. And if that person leaves, like they don't know if you actually kept them or not. So it's
Okay. With that, house guest, it is time for the eviction. But first, I'd like to give each of the two nominees a chance to give us their final plea. Lake, I will let you go first tonight.
All right. Well, guys, I'm here once again, sadly. It's been a great time so far. Y'all know I'd love to still be here. I love everyone. Probably the longest game I've had with nothing crazy happening personally. Like we all respect each other, and I love and respect the fuck out of that. Excuse me for cussing. But Mikey, you know I adore you. From going to you nominating my girlfriend Amini to where we are now, I love and adore you for who you are as a person and who you were in this game. I wish the best of luck to you, and you know I will always, always love you.
Thank you, Lake. Mikey, you can give us your final plea.
I just want to say I have had the ride of my fucking life in this game. As you all know, I've been going through it this whole damn time, but it's been so much fun getting to do that with all of you. I hope that you can vote to keep me this round, but from what I've heard, it's not in the cards for me. So now somebody else can go on the block for once. I get it. You guys just wanted a turn, and I can't fault you for that. So I wish Lake the best of luck. I love you so much as well. I had such a fun time, and if this is the end for me, I love you all, and it's no hard feelings.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you both. Okay, house guest, when I call your name, I need you to please go to your confessional chat and cast or confirm your vote. Eric, you are up first tonight. Thank you. Rose, you are next. Thank you. Jackson, you are next.
I'd like to confirm, please.
Thank you. Jen, you are next. Thank you. Andrew is next. He has disappeared, so I will get his vote. Crispy, you are next. Thank you. John, you are next. Thank you. And Jeremy, you are next. Thank you. And in the case of a tie, Michael, you are next. Thank you. Okay, house guest, give me just a second. Okay, house guest, I have the vote. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom call. With a majority of the vote, Mikey, you have been evicted from 1984. You can give us your goodbyes.
I would just like to say you're welcome, because now somebody else can win the veto, somebody else can go on the block, and somebody else can rule this game like I did. I hope that you all have a fun time. I love you. I don't know what I'm trying to do right now, but anyway, mwah. Good luck, y'all.
Mikey, it's been a pleasure. It is time for you to go. Okay. Congratulations on making it to the official top 10. So it is now time for the next head of household competition. Michael, as outgoing head of household, you are ineligible to compete. For this head of household competition, I am going to be reading you a story. You are all going to have to keep your hands up and remember as many details from the story as possible. When the story is over, I will be asking you 7 questions about the story. These are going to be open-ended questions that you will have to answer. The house guest who gets the most correct after 7 questions will become the new head of household. If we have a tie after 7 questions, we will go to a tiebreaker question. Are there any questions before we begin?
It's not like an elimination test type thing.
Right, it is point-based. Yes, point-based.
Okay.
Okay, so I do need everybody's hands up and in the frame for me, please. How is my audio? Am I coming through fine? Okay, just want to make sure I'm not buffering out or anything. Okay. We'll wait just a second for Andrew. So, okay. Are you ready for me to start, Andrew? Okay. Hands in frame, and I will begin. Okay, here we go. And Josh and Lizzie, if you could just watch hands for me. After being evicted, the 6 pre-jurors went on a pre-jury trip. Platform 9 3/4 wouldn't open for Warren. They decided to hop on the Hogwarts Express and visit the Wizarding World. On the trolley, they each got 2 chocolate frogs, 4 pumpkin pasties, and 1 package of every flavored beans. When deboarding the train, Jazzy suggested that they first visit the Great Hall of Hogwarts. They each sat in a professor's chair while enjoying a feast of tacos and wine. During the feast, the Sorting Hat sang a song, roasting all the pre-jurors for their terrible performance this season. After the Great Hall, Jake wanted to go visit the Quidditch field. After arriving, Jake quickly hopped on a broom, attempting to catch the golden snitch. His attempt was put to no use after he fell off his broom when Jill hit a quaffle in his direction. Before leaving the field, the pre-jurors saw that the scoreboard read 170 to 30. Slytherin had recently beaten Hufflepuff. This angered Jake and Christian, who promptly stormed off the field. From Quidditch to potions, Christian led everyone to Professor Snape's old classroom. On the wall were many different potion ingredients, but Christian mixed together vodka and root beer. He was warned that this was a dangerous concoction. However, Christian didn't take the warning and took a sip. His hair immediately turned purple. Following their potions visit, Jill led the group over to Hogsmeade. The group sat down and read the tale of the three brothers and shared butterbeer. Jill ordered hers with ginger. Jake took his like a shot and promptly ordered a second one. Jason was anxiously awaiting getting to visit Hagrid's hut, so they went there next. Hagrid greeted each individually. While in his hut, the pre-jurors noticed another weird creature that Hagrid was now taking care of. The creature was a crossbreed of a house elf and an owl. This creature spooked the pre-jurors enough that they ran from the hut back to the castle. On their final stop, Casey wanted to visit the Chamber of Secrets. Being a Slytherin, she spoke Parseltongue, and the chamber opened. Everyone hopped down, crashing into the floor. In the chamber was a book with the words Season 11 Vote Counts. Casey went to grab the book, but before she could, Fox the Phoenix swooped in and grabbed the book. Now that their adventures were complete, the group apparated back to the 1984 set, awaiting to celebrate with the eventual winner of the season. Okay, I know that was a lot. You may get your pencil and paper ready. You guys can put your hands down now. As I said, these questions are open-ended, so you must get the question correct through the full answer. Okay. Are we all ready for the questions? Okay. Question 1. How many total chocolate frogs did the pre-jurors get? How many total chocolate frogs did the pre-jurors get?
Like each individual or all together?
All together.
Okay.
Get your answers ready. Answers, please. One second. Keep your answers up for me. The correct answer was 12. So Lake, Crispy, and John will each get a point. There were 6 pre-jurors. They each got 2 chocolate frogs. So 12. Question 2. What did the house guests feast on in the Great Hall? What did the house guests feast on in the Great Hall?
My marker died again. I need to find a new marker. Although I know what I'm writing. I just can't. Here we go. I got it. I'm good.
Get your answers ready. Okay, answers, please. Okay, the correct answer was tacos and wine. So that's Crispy, Eric, Jen, John, and Rose each getting a point. Question 3. How many total points were scored in the Quidditch game that had recently occurred before the visit? How many total points were scored in the Quidditch game that recently occurred before the visit? Okay, get your answers ready. And answers, please. Give me 1 second. Okay, the correct answer is 200. So everyone except for Eric will get a point this round. Question 4. What did Christian drink that caused his hair to change colors? What did Christian drink that caused his hair to change colors? Get your answers ready? Okay, answers please. 1 moment. Jen, what does yours say?
Vodka and root beer.
Okay, thank you. Andrew, what does yours say?
Vodka and butterbeer.
Okay, the correct answer is vodka and root beer. Crispy, I cannot accept just beer. So the correct answers, or the people getting a point, are Eric, Jackson, Jen, Jeremy, John, and Rose. Question 5. Who got ginger with their butterbeer? Who got ginger with their butterbeer? Get your answers ready. Answers, please. Give me 1 moment. The correct answer was Jill. So Crispy, Jackson, Jen, John, and Rose each get a point. The current standings are Andrew with 1, Crispy with 4, Eric with 2, Jackson with 3, Jen with 4, Jeremy with 2, John with 5, Lake with 3, and Rose with 4. Question 6.
Mr. Michael Davis, I also put Jill.
Oh, I wrote you. I had you marked. So in my I have you marked down for that one. I just didn't say
Sorry,
the name of the one.
period.
No, you're fine. In the point tallies, it was right. You have 3 points. Okay, thank you. Question 6. What is the crossbreed of the creature Hagrid is taking care of? What is the crossbreed of the creature that Hagrid is taking care of? Get your answers ready. Okay, answers please. Okay, the correct answer was a house elf and an owl. So Jackson, John, and Rose each get a point. We currently have John in the lead with 6 and Rose right behind with 5. Question 7. What words were written on the book in the Chamber of Secrets? And you must get it exactly how I read it. What words were written on the book in the Chamber of Secrets? Get your answers ready. Okay, answers please. Okay, the correct answer was season 11 vote counts. Congratulations, John. You are the new head of household.
Who's throwing comps now? Who's throwing comps now? Come for me. I dare you.
Okay, with that, we will figure out a time for tomorrow for John's nomination ceremony. I believe that we could do live veto tomorrow if you guys choose to, or we could do it on Saturday. So we will figure that out probably tomorrow once we get the veto players. So just keep that in mind that we might do veto tomorrow.